Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to see you here. And today we are just going to do a bit of math. We had an amazing meeting with Rico Brown over the weekend. Actually, not the weekend, on Thursday. He came in on, we had the meetings on Tuesdays. We had meetings on Wednesday. We had meetings on Thursday with Rico Brown. So it was quite time well spent. Of course, usually when you spend time with someone who has been in the business for 32 years, there is always a wealth of experience to share. There is always a lot of information that is passed on, a lot of skill. So usually it's very, very important to be able to participate and attend in such kind of meetings. So our time spent with Awar is from Gulu. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here, Awar. Okay. So there was quite a lot to actually learn from Rico Brown, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking that probably in our business building system, there's going to be quite a things that we are going to add in because we are building a system. We are building a system whereby our mission is to actually empower people to achieve financial freedom, health, and also improved agriculture. So we're trying to see, how does everyone who joins Team Lion Kings, how does everyone who joins Lion Kings International be able to benefit from the program? How can we help people to grow faster and make money faster? How do we get someone has joined and he has fully declared that they actually want to make money? How do we help them to make sure in the next 4 to 12 months, they have attained the director status and they are probably earning 1 million shillings, 1.5 million shillings, they're earning 2 million shillings, all the way to their desired income. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, so our goal as the Lion King leaders, we are thinking every other day. We putting our brains together to make sure that every single person that joins the team is able to benefit from the program, is able to make money, is able to achieve their dream. So that's why usually at exactly 4, we have woken up, we are sending information. I'm always seeing Dennis always starts doing his trainings at exactly 6 in the morning, about 5:36-ish. And I personally always love to start doing my trainings before everybody has woken up. That is between 4:30, about 4:35-ish. That's also when I do my trainings. And I would always want to really, really recommend that whatever information that we always post on all our WhatsApp platforms, please, it is not information to waste your data. It is information to help us to grow. It is information to actually help us to acquire the skills, the leadership, the information that we need so that we can all be able to grow our business. So today's topic, we are basically going to look into the numbers. You know, one thing that we need to be able to be very well conversant with, if we are going to grow our businesses, one thing that we need to be very well conversant with is numbers. 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 Now, when we talk about numbers, Neolife pays us for building a big network of people using the products. The bigger the network of people using products, the bigger the pay. The bigger the size of your team, the bigger the pay. I will always want to say the difference between a manager and a distributor is because a manager has probably about 5 to 10 to 15 people that are using the products. And a senior manager has more people, about 20, 15, 30 people, 40 people that are using the products. An executive manager probably has about 50 people in their network using the what? The products. And a director is someone who probably has over 80 people, 100 people, 150 people that are actually registered and using the products. And then a wild team member is someone who probably has 150, 200, 300 people using the products. A Ruby director is someone who has about 400, 500 people using the products. A 2 Ruby director is someone who has about 800, 1,000 people using the products. A 3 Ruby director is someone who has probably 2,000 and above. So the more people we are able to bring on board to use the product, the more we are going to get paid. The reason as to why Charlie Bolton will actually receive a commission of 350,000 US dollars in his name is because Charlie Bolton has a whole big network of people using the products. Now, what does this mean? This will simply mean that if I want to become a manager, I need to increase on my numbers. If I want to become a senior manager, I need to increase on the number of my customers and the number of people, distributors on my team. And remember that when we are building our business, we are basically building two teams. We are building a customer team, and then we are building a distributor team. Now, a big customer team will actually help you to do a lot of personal PV, and it will also help you to make a lot of profit. Now, that is very good income. If you're getting an average of 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 a day in terms of profit, and on some good days, you walk out with a profit of 500,000, it is good income that can help you in the running of your business and daily expenditures as you're building the business for bigger commissions. Now, a bigger distributor team will actually help you to make more steps in the business, but then also it is also going to help you to earn a bigger check, a bigger commission at the end of every month. It will help you to step up. I mean, you can sell personal points and become a director. You can sell personal points and become an emerald director. If you're doing 4,000 points personally every single month, you can become an emerald director. But now you cannot become a SAFA director, not until you have a director on your team. Meaning that for us to be able to build bigger businesses, we need to look at building bigger what? Bigger teams. Now, when we talk about, for example, I would want to think that Charlie Bolton, the reason as to why he earns these 200,000, 300,000 US dollars, I would want to think that the reason as to why Charlie Bolton would earn that much is because probably Charlie Bolton has over 1 million distributors in his team. I would want to think that probably Charlie Bolton has a minimum of maybe like 3, 4, 5 million people in his team using the products. Now, here is the beauty about our business. When I say Charlie Bolton has probably 1 million, like 5 million distributors on his team, probably Charlie Bolton, the people that he has sponsored personally, maybe they are not even close to 200. Maybe they are not even close to 300. The people that Charlie Bolton has introduced in this business personally, I don't think they are 1,000. And now that's what makes New Life beautiful. That is what makes the whole concept a nice one. Now, one thing I love about Charlie Bolton, which I would also think if we are on this platform and probably we are looking at growing, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. So if we are on this platform and we are looking at growing big, we probably would want to, also pick up some of the habits that these successful people that are where we want to be that are practicing. Now, Charlie Bolton is one single person that I know that is very highly disciplined, especially when it comes to the issue of sponsoring. Now, if there's anything that I have always had, I think I want to ask him one day physically, but I have always heard that for the last 50 years, Charlie Bolton has actually, because Charlie Bolton celebrated 50 years in New Life recently. But one thing I hear about him is that for the last 50 years, he's actually been doing a 3 in 30 every single month. Now, today our topic is about the power of 3. The power of 3. 3 in 30 every single month. Now, if there is anything that all of us that are on this call and you're interested in building this business, you're interested in growing big, you need to master the art of doing a 3 in 30. You need to pick up the discipline of doing a 3 in 30 every single month. A 3 in 30 every single month. I'll give you my story. When I joined Neo Life, I was still a young man. I was desperate. I needed money. I really needed money urgently. Reason being, I was struggling with my hostel fees. I was struggling with 3 meals a day. I was struggling. I badly wanted to go back to school. Those were my three main urgent needs. And when I was told that I could actually make money out of this business, after seeing all other people making money, I like the way my sponsor put it. My sponsor put it in this way, that if you want to grow faster in this business, you are going to have to do what we call a 3 in 30 every single month. A 3 in 30 simply means that you have sponsored someone into the business. You've sponsored Jen, you've sponsored Susan, you've sponsored Dennis. 3 people in one single month. And on top of them, starting with 2 TNNs, they have bought other 2 TNNs to make it 3 big TNNs. That is 102 points. That's why I said, if we are going to grow in this business, we need to master the art or the concept of the power of 3. 3 TNNs every month, that is 102 points, 3 people every month. Now, my sponsor told me that if I needed to grow faster, I needed to master the art of doing a 3 in 30. In my first month, I sponsored 6. So I did a 6 in 30. In my second month, I did a 4 in 30. By the way, when we say 3, if you have the capacity of sponsoring 6, please sponsor them. If you have the capacity of sponsoring 10, please sponsor them. But if you really want to grow, you need to master the art of doing a 3 in 30 and then maintain the discipline of doing a 3 in 30. And then teach your team to do a 3 in 30 every month. Your business is going to explode. So I sponsored 6 people in my first month, 4 people in my second month, 3 people in my third month, 2 people in my fourth month, 5 people in my fifth month, and then 2 people and then 1 person. So I became a director in 6 months. And because I was doing a 3 in 30, my people were also doing a 3 in 30. Now, because I started off well by doing 3 in 30s every month, in 1 year and 1 month, those are 13 months, I was making steps to 1 Ruby director. My commission was an average of 3.5 million shillings. Why? Because I started off well by doing a 3 in 30 every single month. That's how I grew up very fast in my first month. So I kept on doing my 3 in 30s and my business kept on growing. So guess what happened? In 2012, you know, there's sometimes I want to say that one of the reasons as to why we haven't grown is because we grow at some point, then we became stagnant. We became stagnant because we needed to grow mentally. We needed to mature up. I mean, by 22, 23 years, I was already earning an average of 4.55 million shillings. I felt that was too much money for me. So because it was too much money for that age, I actually stopped doing the things that actually got me to earn the money. Now, my personal sponsoring records show that from 2013 up to 2019, I only sponsored 4 people. Only 4 people. 4 people. And I can mention them. Kenyonga Prosi, my cousin sister, Evelyn Murema, and other 2 people who are not very active in the business, but they're just customers. So you can see from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, those are 7 years. I sponsored only 4 people. The other time, one of my downlines asked me, you know, sometimes downlines ask us very tough questions. One of my downlines asked me, but Justus, you've been around for a very long time. Why haven't you grown to the president's team? Now, I am trying to tell you some of the mistakes that I did, which I am sure that some of the mistakes that Dennis did, that we've been at the same level for a very long time. We did 3 in 30s, we grew very fast, and then we stagnated. Whereas I would want to give you an example of someone that I joined with at the same time, and that is Josephat and Piero's Karaoke. They joined this business, they were more mature, they were older, their level of growth was much better compared to mine. They were lecturers. When they joined the business, instead of doing a 3 in 30, they were sponsoring an average of 6 to 10 people personally every year. Instead of doing a 3 in 30, they were sponsoring an average of 6 to 10 people every year, every month. Guess what happened to them? It took them only 2 years and 6 months, 2.5 years, because of mastering the art of doing 3 in 30s, they became president's team members. Whereas me, I did a 3 in 30 consistently for 6 months. And then after I did what? I stopped. Those 3 in 30s that I did in my first 6 months, it actually contributes to the money that I am earning up to today. Now, I sometimes want to think and I'm like, okay, what if, because I started off so well, I was doing a 3 in 30. I started off so well. What if I maintained a 3 in 30 for just 2 years? I would probably have become a president's team member. So what point am I trying to make here? I am trying to say that you who is on this call and is interested in growing the business, you need to master the art of a 3 in 30. And then we need to teach and duplicate ourselves. We need to teach our distributors how to do a 3 in 30, why they need to do a 3 in 30. Because trust me, any new distributor that joins this business that does a 3 in 30 every single month, if someone joins the business and is doing a 3 in 30 every single month, I can almost guarantee you that in less than 6 months, they will be directors. And in less than 12 months, they will be world team members, as long as they're doing a 3 in 30 every single month. Try it out. If it doesn't work, come, I will give you 1,000,000 shillings. Do a 3 in 30 every single month and teach your team how to do it. Let's see. Numbers. I think this is the time you get your calculator. Now, if you had 3 distributors on your team, if all of them were doing a 3 in 30 every month, if this month of March, you did a 3 in 30, you'll be having 3 people on your team. Now, if these 3 people did a 3 in 30 each next month, that means in the month of April, you will be having 9 distributors. If these 9 distributors in the month of May all did a 3 in 30, they all sponsored 3 people. In the month of May, you'll be 27 distributors. If they all did a 3 in 30, in the month of June, you will be having 81 distributors. That automatically means you would be becoming a director. If in the month of June, all your distributors did a 3 in 30, you'd be having 243 distributors on your team. If in the month of July, all your distributors did a 3 in 30, you'd be having 729 distributors. Now that's about, we are now talking about now, that's about 6 months. If in the month of July, all your distributors did a 3 in 30, they all introduced 3 people each. In the month of July, you'll be having a team of 2,187 people. If in the month of August, all your team did a 3 in 30, in the month of August, you'll be having 6,561 distributors on your team. Now, I am saying the power of 3 in 30, the power of 3. If all your distributors are doing a 3 in 30 every month, you'd be good to go. But let's say in the 8th month, they all did a 3 in 30. You'd be having 19,000 distributors, 19,683 distributors. Now, the way how I am saying it, of course, You and I know that it is not going to happen that way. Because there are some distributors that you're going to sponsor that are going to be dormant. There are others that you're going to sponsor that probably they are ready to join the business, but they are not yet ready to do the business. That also happens. There are also those that you sponsor that end up becoming just customers. There are also those that you sponsor that actually quit on the first day they have joined the business. So all those scenarios are there. But the fact is that there are also those that are going to join. And I say, my goodness, this is the kind of opportunity that I have been praying for. There are some people that you're going to introduce into the business that are going to come to you and say, you know what, Justus, this is an answered prayer. I have been praying for an opportunity like this. And instead of doing a 3 in 30, they are going to be doing a 6, a 10 in 30. So I'm not saying that the numbers, the way how I have talked about these numbers is going to be the way they are going to be. No. But let's say we have said in your 8th month, you have probably 19,600 distributors. What if you just did a half? That's 9,000 distributors. 900 distributors. No, 9,000. What if you did probably a quarter of this? If you did a quarter of this, that's about, about 1,000 distributors. So you still would be doing well. You still would be doing well. Because there are those, instead of doing a 3 in 30, they will do a 1 in 30. There are those who will work so hard and end up doing a 2 in 30. So the whole concept is we need to master the art of numbers, a 3 in 30. If you are on this call and you're very serious and passionate about building this business, focus on sponsoring 3 people every single day. Then focus on selling 3 tins of big TNN every single month. And teach your distributors on selling only 3 big TNNs every single month. It is not hard. It is not hard work. And of course, these things that I'm talking about, sometimes when we are starting out, we will start out struggling. We'll start out struggling to do the 3 in 30. We'll start out struggling to sell the 3 TNNs. Dennis is on this call. Dennis is one of those people that actually used to beg me points so that he could do 100 personal points. And for a very long time, even when Dennis was a director, at some point, doing 100 personal points was hard, and he would come crying to me, Hona Tonyamba, can't you help me and so that I do my 100? But I'm very, very challenged that when Dennis Dennis has grown in skill, in experience. Today, when he's speaking about personal points, I will take notes. In fact, today, he is teaching me how to build a wider customer base. He is teaching me on how to be able to collect contacts. I mean, Dennis today has an audience of 300,000 people that he wakes up to teach about products and business every single day. 300,000 people. He has almost 500 WhatsApp groups. And I'm telling you, I am learning slowly by slowly. Sorry about that. I am slowly but surely following Dennis's footsteps. And I would encourage you, whatever he speaks about, learn it. In the past 1 week, I have so far been added to 3 WhatsApp groups. Because that's what Dennis said. Dennis says, ask everybody to add you on WhatsApp groups. Every time they add you on a WhatsApp group, the mission is in educating these people in these WhatsApp groups about agriculture, educating them about health, educating them about starting part-time businesses so that they can be able to achieve financial freedom. Like our mission goes, our mission is to empower people to achieve financial freedom, achieve good health, and maximize their agriculture projects. That is our mission. My goal right now, following Dennis's teachings, my goal is to have 1 million people in my phone, 1 million people that I wake up to teach about business every day. 1 million people that I wake up to teach about agriculture. 1 million people that I wake up to teach about health. And I want to achieve that goal this year. I mean, the first group that I was added on, the one WhatsApp group that was added on yesterday, it is a group of 800 individuals. Let me show it to you here. I hope I can be able to share it with you here. 800 individuals. Where is this WhatsApp group? Okay, I will take a screenshot and share it on one of the platforms. But 800 people. The other day I was added on, the other week I was added on a platform. There are 700 people. In total, that is 1,500 people. Then I would actually want to think that if I followed Dennis's teachings about collecting contacts, about collecting people, about finding people to teach, I think 1 million people is even a less number. Is it possible? You just have to log into these trainings and keep on learning. Whenever we say this, do it. And everyone can teach you. Dennis is my downline, but he's now teaching me how to collect contacts. He's teaching me how to collect contacts. Because when I look at the 7,000 points he does, I also want to do the 7,000. 7,000 points comes with a profit of 5 million shillings. It comes with a commission of 5 million shillings, even before they add on what the team has done. That's very good income. Very good income. When we say you want to grow, you want to make money, you want to end this year as a world team member, master the art of 3 in 30. Teach your distributors on selling 3 big TNNs. A 3 in 30, those are 3 new people, 3 TNNs every month. Very simple work to do. Very simple work to do. But yet, it can help you to grow and reach our goal of attaining financial freedom. How I wish I never stopped doing a 3 in 30. I would probably be a diamond director. Because I did a 3 in 30 my first 6 months. In my 13th month, I ended up as a Ruby director. My friends, the karaokes, when they kept on doing the 6 in 30 every single month, in 2.5 years, they became president's team members. The same thing our sisters in Tanzania, the Husnas, the Hosianas, the Zubedas, the Gatti Matthews, they are not doing a 3 in 30. They are doing a 6 in 30. They are doing a 10 in 30. And that is why they are earning incomes of 10, 30, 40 million shillings a month. Why? Because they have embraced sponsoring, personal sponsoring. Well, when you're starting, it's not easy. But when you have it as a goal and you keep on doing it, you keep on doing it, you keep on trying it out, soon you are going to master the art of doing a 3 in 30. It is going to start being automatic. When Dennis said, my goal is going to be doing 4,000 points every month, he struggled a bit, but now doing 4,000 points, it just comes automatically when he doesn't even know. I was actually telling him recently that the same kind of focus that you have put on doing 4,000 personal points every single month, if that focus is also turned to doing a 3 in 30 every single month, in 2 years, you are going to be a presidency member. And that's what we wish for everybody that is listening to me. We want you to grow. We are going to Mauritius in the month of May. We are going as 1, 2, 3, 5 individuals. We want, when we are going to the next destination, we want to have a plane. And when we all put on the Lion King's dress code and we are all looking the same, we are like 30 people on the plane. We want, when we are going to Zanzibar in the month of October, we are like 50 directors and above. But how are we going to achieve that? The secret is 3. A 3 in 30, 3 big trainings. Sponsor 3 people, sell 3 trainings. The 3 people you've sponsored, teach them that the only way we can grow is by sponsoring 3 and selling 3 trainings every month. Let this be the song. If we all do this every single month, and then we keep on growing, we keep on growing in numbers, 2 to 5 years from now, we will be having this call. We will be having 4, 5, 6, 10 president's team members if we embraced this idea. We will be having a number of people, a number of Ruby directors, a number of Sapphire directors, a number of directors, a number of Emerald directors, a number of Diamond directors. So guys, this is a challenge to us. 3 in 30, 3 trainings. Let's learn this. We will be good to go. We will be good to go. Now, the most interesting bit is that this has been done before. If you spoke to every presidency member, if you spoke to every growing person, if you spoke to every person that is actually up there, where we all want to be, you will find that when it comes to personal sponsoring, it is not something they take lightly. You'll find that whoever is up there, they are sponsoring not just 3, but they are sponsoring 3, 4, 5, 6 people personally every single month. Now, I know whoever is on this call, you're very serious in the business. Right now, I know you could be doing other important things, but you have taken enough time to listen to this call. You've taken time to attend this meeting. Why? Because you're serious about this business, because you want to grow. Try out what I have shared with you, and you will automatically grow. I like the fact that my sponsor taught me the power of 3 in 30 as early as I had just started the business. And because they taught me, I did a 3 in 30 consistently for my first 6 months, and I became a 1 Ruby director in 13 months. How I wish I had maintained the discipline. But guess what? Life will always give you another second chance. Life will always give you another second chance. I want to give it another shot because I am tired of poverty. I am tired of where I am. I am tired of underestimating my potential. I am tired of earning income that I'm not supposed to be earning. I am supposed to be earning 30 million shillings every month, but I'm not earning it. Why? And I have the potential. I have the knowledge. I have the skills to earn that money. But why am I not earning it? I am not sponsoring. And that's why I'm saying enough is enough. I want to put an end to this. I want to go back to doing a 330 every single month. I want to go back to doing a 330 every single month so that I can live up to my full potential. So ladies and gentlemen, I am calling all of us on this call. I want us to give New Life our best. I want us to focus on doing 330s. I want us to focus on teaching our distributors to doing 330s and selling 3 TNNs every single month. And then you're going to see what we call explosive growth. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible because it has been done. Is it hard? Yes, when you're starting, it is hard. But when you persistently go through the hardships, you will finally learn how to do it, and it will be easy. So thank you so much all for listening to me. I pray and believe that some of us are going to start doing their 330s every month so that we can be able to grow. Thank you so much and have a blessed evening.